Good morning, boys and girls. Continuing along with Mr. Turrupt. All right, just a quick rundown. So, last we left, Alexia caused all that drama and she got in trouble with Mr. Turrupt. Remember, the last thing she said is, "I hate you, Mr. Turrupt." Oh, my. And then Jeffrey revealed to Jessica his secret about his brother and all that. So we are on to Anna, then Danielle, and we end the month of December with Jessica. Let's see if we can get through all 6 pages. Okay. That means we will be starting the month of January next if I get through all these. All right, here we go. I never had Anna. I never had a teacher stick up for me. I'd get picked on and made fun of, and my teachers never did anything. Maybe because I never did anything either. I didn't cry or get upset. I just stayed quiet. Maybe it seemed like it didn't bother me, but nobody's got skin that thick. Mr. Turrup did something. I loved him for that. He wasn't really happy about it, though. He wanted us to do the sticking up for each other. I didn't know if I could do that, but with Jessica and Danielle by my side, I knew I'd try. Mr. Turrup was right about that. Things were much easier in our group after the whole Alexia incident. She came back quiet and remained quiet for the rest of the day and every day after that. I knew she was feeling bad. A lot of girls had felt the same way because of her. So I figured it was only fair, but it bothered me too. Mom has always told me we don't have enough days to waste being upset or sad. You've got to be happy and have fun, Anna. I think Mom's positive attitude is pretty amazing, especially after all she's been through. I think she's right. We weren't mean to Alexia, but we left her alone. I hope she'd be different now that Mr. Turrupt had held a conference with her. During the time we worked on our center, I found the courage to do something I had never ever done before. One day, during recess, while doing some stick sketching in the dirt, I took a deep breath and plunged ahead. Would you guys like to come over to my house for a play date? I asked Jessica and Danielle. Remember, Danielle's parents don't necessarily like her, want her to go to Anna's. Jessica looked up. I'd love to, she said. She glanced at Danielle, who kept her head down and continued sketching. Danielle's really good at drawing, so I thought maybe she wanted to finish her sketch. Snap! Oh my. Her stick broke in half. But I'll need to check with my mom first, Jessica added. Me too, Danielle said, but she still didn't look up. Let me ask my mom. You don't have to come over if you don't want to, I said to Danielle. No, I want to, she said, looking right at me this time. I believed her. Then she looked away. But I need to get permission. The recess whistle blew. Danielle had drawn 3 girls holding hands in the dirt. I smiled. They both wanted to come over. I just hoped their mothers said yes. Now, Danielle, let's see what her take is on this. Being invited to go over to Anna's house. All right, on to Danielle. The holiday centers turned out great. It was a lot of hard work, especially with Alexia in our group. When Mr. Turp took care of her, she wasn't the same after that. She became real quiet, which helped us get our center put together smoothly. Jessica and Jeffrey completed the trivia game. They came up with some really great questions. Luke loved playing it when he visited our holiday. He said he learned a lot from it, which Mr. Turp was happy to hear. Mr. Turp hung around our center because of the cookies. I made them even after what Alexia said about me. My mom and grandma helped me find a recipe that used cumin, which is a spice. The 3 of us spent a lot of time together in the kitchen. It was a perfect opportunity to ask about going to Anna's, but I just couldn't get myself to do it. The best part of our holiday centers day took place when our collaborative friends visited. That was Peter's great idea. Some of the games were hard for them, but we all helped. They were able to do crafts and eat special foods like my cookies. James liked our craft project where you had to cut thin strips of paper and staple rings together to make a long chain. The chain is a calendar to help you count down the days of Ramadan, which can be 29 or 30 days long. Our chain included way more links than that because our guests kept adding them. 137, James said after eyeing the chain for just a few seconds. Then he started attaching more links. James really liked the surprise I had for him. I put together a collection of photographs of Middle Eastern farms and farming. He sat down and started talking about them and studying them. Seeing James like this made me happy. Jeffrey surprised us. Once Joey showed up, Jeffrey pulled out their little memory game that he had made with pairs of matching cards with different Ramadan pictures attached on them. He and Joey played. It was a wonderful day. Mr. Turrup was smiling. So was I. All right. And I think we're going to go for the gusto and finish December. So now we have Jessica. That means Act 5, Scene 1. Hi, honey. How was school? Mom asked as I climbed into the car. Mom was great about giving me rides home whenever she could. Some kids like Jeffrey had to ride the bus every day. Mom's trying to get serious about her writing. She's already very skilled at it, having helped on some of Dad's plays back in California, but now she's writing for herself. That's why she's free in the afternoons to pick me up sometimes. We're lucky to have enough money so that Mom doesn't have to get a steady job right now. She can actually pursue her passion. I hope I can do that someday too. Mom did get a part-time job at a local bookstore so she can interact with people and keep her mind from wandering back to California. My mind still wanders back there, but not like it did a few months ago. My dad hasn't called again. School was fine, I said. I buckled my seatbelt and away we drove. Mom, you've heard me talk about Anna and Danielle, right? Yes. Is there something wrong? Mom stepped on the brakes harder than usual as we jerked to a halt at the stop sign. I shook my head. No, nothing's wrong, I said. I looked my way. Coast is clear. Mom eased off the brakes. Anna asked Danielle and me to come over her house. That's great, Jessica, Mom said. Yes, but I know Danielle won't be going. Well, how do you know that? I filled Mom in what I knew about Anna's mother, and I explained that why Danielle's mom wouldn't allow Danielle to be associated with the likes of Anna. Mom turned right onto our road. Well, I'm not going to say no just because Anna's mother made a mistake once. We pulled into our driveway, and Mom put the car in park. If Danielle's a nice girl, I bet her mother is too, Mom said. But we'll make up our minds about what kind of person Anna's mother really is. Dad made a mistake. You didn't want to give him another chance, I said. Whoa, that came out of left field. Your father didn't want another chance, Mom said. He made that clear before we left. She paused. The divorce papers came today. I sat all quiet. Mom's bluntness really zapped me. I'm sorry, honey, Mom said. I'm sure your father will call soon. I shrugged. You don't need to lie to make me feel better. Okay, you're right, she sighed. I've always been honest and upfront with you, another sigh. I don't know if he will call. And that, my friends, leaves us for the month of January. I wonder what's going to happen in January. Maybe some big stuff. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's Mr. Trump. All right. Till tomorrow.